First of all, this is the image that Time magazine used for the article covering the ceasefire deal. It's perfect. They hate his ass, man. They hate him. They hate him. They fucking despise him. Oh my god. It's pretty funny. It's pretty fucking funny, man. Trump might not be heaven bound because he didn't let more children die. What? I'm being a little cute. Trump considers if Gaza ceasefire will get him into heaven. Does he mention heaven here? He's been talking about this a lot lately. I think this is just his standing ovation. They love him over there. The clip? I think I've seen the clip. I don't want to look at the clip on Yahoo News. I'm not a Yahoo. Here's it from Ken Klippenstein, who we love, and who is NSPM 7 compliant, I'm told.
You talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, you know, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven.
You talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this?
You know, people have tried to assign so much meaning to this, and I feel like everyone's missing the Occam's razor answer here, which is that he's doing the same thing every other narcissist does when they're old and they want attention, which is they woe is me. Like, isn't this like a common thing like the narcissistic mom character archetype does? Like, didn't Tony Soprano's mom do this too? Oh, I want to get into heaven. Oh, I'm not getting into heaven. You know, like it's this like, because he even says he's being cute. You know, it's this like, woe is me, you know, assuage my concerns or whatever. I don't know. It's just like an attention bid. Like, he's aware of the fact that he's done like bad stuff, but I don't think he cares. It's an attention seeking thing. Vaush thinks all New Yorkers act the same. SMH. They're New Jerseyites in The Sopranos. How could you get that? How could you make that mistake? How could you mix those up? You think he's lonely? I think that he's terrified of death. That's a really common thing for power-hungry people, you know? Because they know it's the end of all things and that there's nothing you can really do about it. At least for now. Who knows where tech will take us in the future. But for right now, there's nothing you can really do about it. Yeah, they're control freaks. It's the one thing they can't control. You know what else is a really common characteristic among these sociopathic control freaks? They're really, really, really averse to filth. They don't like sickness. They don't like dirt or whatever. Trump is a clean freak, huge clean freak, you know? I don't know how much of that is the power hungry thing and how much of that is like he doesn't drink alcohol. He had a brother who was like an alcoholic who died, but like he is himself, he's very, very, very much a clean freak. Joe Rogan is too. I think Stalin was as well. And Stalin didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth, you know, right? He was wasn't he like middle class by Russian standards? He wasn't like super poor, but he was poor. Oh, okay. I thought he was more like lower middle class. Okay, he wasn't like absolute bottom of the barrel peasantry terms, but okay. It's fine. But my point is, he didn't grow up in an environment where he had the ability to keep everything around him super clean. But as he got older and, you know, became the most powerful person in the Soviet Union, he became a bit of a clean freak. Certainly he was a control freak, you know. Paranoia of people around you betraying you. That was this whole administration can be described that way, don't you think? In Trump's first term, he had to constantly remove people from his cabinet because he thought they were all conspiring against him, which, to be fair, they were. Now, in his second term, he refuses to get rid of anyone, no matter how much they fail him, and they're all desperate to suck up to him. Every presidential cabinet meeting is like a round table where everyone gets to present their, you know, their gift to Trump. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I just think it's a psychology thing. I don't think that Trump's like feeling remorseful about having done anything bad. I don't think Trump thinks he's done anything bad. I don't think people work that way. Everyone thinks that they're like good on some level. Even those mopey, whiny, depressive people who are like, oh no, I'm a bad person because I don't respond to my friends' text messages fast enough or whatever. They still think they're good people, but like under a layer of sludge that they can't remove, you know, which makes them doubly pathetic, I think. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think human beings are wired to believe that they're bad people. I'm not saying people don't have regrets. I'm saying that people think, like, the fact that you would have a regret about having done something bad is still an indication to yourself that you know it was bad, which means you have the moral compass to have made that judgment. I don't think people think that they're bad. It's just some people, sure, but people are really good at rationalization. I don't think people like Trump have that compass. Probably not. He's definitely a narcissist. What about people like Dajoka? He knows St. Peter got the Epstein list. Well, I don't think he's religious. I don't think Trump is a religious man. I don't think he has that I don't think he has that tendency. Isn't Trump a Christian, or claims to be? He's not a Christian. He claims to be because you need to be to win the Republican vote. He is not, like, once in his life. I think Joe Biden's more religious than Trump. No, Joe Biden's actually a Catholic. Joe Biden every Sunday would go to church. He definitely is a Catholic. Trump has never, ever done, there's no evidence at all of any point in Trump's life of him being religious.